I'm Michael Duchette. I've been a studio musician here in Nashville since 1974. Used to work on the road with Tammy Wynette. Worked with her for 7 years. Worked with Dan Seals for about 6 months. Worked with Shelley Wright. And have recorded with just about everybody. My dad was a DJ. I used to listen to him on the radio when I was a kid. Had no interest in the music. None. He was a country DJ, and I just was listening for his voice, you know. And then one day he played Papa Top by Jim Ed Brown. I was 8 years old, and when he came home, I asked him, I said, "Daddy, what's that sound? I want to know what that is. I want to know how to do that." And that's when I first got infected. When I got hired to be Tammy's steel player, and I didn't even own a steel. That was a pretty high point right there. They called me, it was May of 1980. They called me on a Sunday evening, the band leader did. And he said that they had just gotten rid of their steel player and wanted to know if I wanted to come and play steel with them. And I told him, I said, "Rick, I don't play steel guitar. I mean, I always wanted to, but I don't play." And he says, "Oh, come on, you can do it. I know you can." So Monday, I called Paul Franklin Sr., asked him if he had a guitar laying around the house that I could borrow that I had to try out as Tammy's steel player. So I went over to his house and picked up a Franklin. Tuesday, I tuned it, practiced, kind of got a feel for it. I've been doing sessions for 6 years already, and I'd been on sessions with John Huey, Sonny Garish, Buddy Emmons, Doug Jernigan. You know, I had an understanding because of playing harp parts with them, doubling things. So I kind of had a good understanding of it. But then Wednesday I auditioned and got the job. Thursday we rehearsed and we left Thursday night. Friday I played a high school gym, and Saturday I played Giant Stadium in front of 30,000 people. I'm a real freak for making sure that I sound the way I want to sound. I've worked a long time to have what I think is the best sound that I can give. And I'm real partial to trying to be in control of it. I can only do so much in a live situation. When I'm out there, I can, you know, I've got my amp, I've got my steel, I've got my rig, and I know what's coming out of the speaker is my sound. What the sound man does with it at that point, you know, it's kind of up to them. Cables are critical. That's, you know, you get a broken cable, you got no sound. And I have tried many cables over the years. This new cable that you guys have got, wow. I mean, it accentuates the highs. It lets the warmth of the bottom end come through. It's clear. The sustain doesn't fall off. Such a clarity and a crispness of sound. I mean, it's a world of difference, even from what I've been using. I was so surprised when we hooked up and got to try it through my rig, with the only thing different being the cables. And it was just an astonishing difference. It's amazing how much more open the sound was. Loved it, absolutely loved it.